When you turn a car's steering wheel a certain amount, the car follows the same arc regardless of whether you're going forwards or backwards. So it seems like it should be just as easy to steer going backwards as going forwards, but clearly it's not. Surprisingly, the difficulty of driving backwards has almost nothing to do with the direction you're facing and everything to do with the fact that you steer using the front wheels. When driving forwards, a car goes in the direction the front wheels are pointed, and when driving backwards, the car goes where the back wheels are pointed. Simple, but the difference is that going forwards, the direction of travel is determined by the same wheels you steer with, so you just point them where you want to go, and that's where you go. The back wheels follow automatically. In physics, we call this a stable system, like dangling a pencil from your fingers. Move your hand around and the pencil follows, no thought required. However, when driving backwards, the direction of travel is determined by the back wheels, but you steer with the front wheels. So rather than just pointing the front wheels where you want to go, you have to point them in the direction that will get the back wheels to point in the direction you want to go. It's an additional level of separation before the car does what you want. And in fact, if you don't make any corrections, then over time the back wheels will point farther and farther away from the direction you want to go. Instead of following the front wheels, they run away. This is an unstable system, like trying to balance a pencil on your fingertip. It's incredibly finicky and requires a ton of coordinated hand-eye feedback to maintain. And that's why you constantly have to readjust your steering when driving backwards. Mathematically, your car is like an upside-down pencil. Of course, there are some successful rear steering wheeled vehicles. Forklifts, for example, only drive slowly and choose rear steering for greater control of their forks. But let's go in the other direction and add a trailer to your car. Steering backwards has gained another level of difficulty. You use your front wheels to get the back wheels to point in the direction needed to get the trailer to point in the direction you want to go. Not complicated enough? It becomes worse the more trailers you add. Each one adds another level of separation between the direction of your steering and the actual direction of travel. That's why it's nearly impossible to push on one end of a chain or rope and have the other end go where you want it to, and why you'll never ever balance a flexible rope or chain upright on your finger, which makes backwards driving seem downright easy. Thank you to LittleBits for supporting this episode of Minute Physics. LittleBits makes these little modular electronics kits. You just snap these pieces together magnetically, and you don't even have to know anything about soldering. I don't. I'm a theoretical physicist. I don't touch real electronics. But here, look, I can make a little circuit. Make a blinky light LED go on. There's also things like servos. And they have some fancier stuff too. This one connects to the wireless. When I press the button, it should call my cell phone. I have that set up on If This Then That. You can start exploring electronics yourself at littlebits.com. If you use promo code MinutePhysics, they'll give you $20 off any purchase of $80 or more. I don't know exactly how much one of these kits are since they send it to me for free, but it comes in this little bag thing with all the electronics in it. I think this one back here is set up now, so if I press the button, it should, at some point, call my cell phone. We'll see how long it takes to do. It's supposed to activate. Let's see what happens. So anyway, thank you again to LittleBits for supporting Minute Physics, and if you go to littlebits.com, you can use promo code MinutePhysics to get a discount. And it also lets them know that you came from here, so thank you for supporting me. Oh, I think I'm getting a phone call from the LittleBits thing. Let's see what it says.